All right, we are back. Force them back, and I am ready to get the spread, if you will, of a Dorian Yates, the detail and precision of a Phil Heath, and then the thickness of the legend and probably the GOAT, Ronnie Coleman. That's the goal. Can we get that all done in one workout? Doubtful, but nonetheless, we're gonna fucking try. So I got here about an hour later than usual, so I'm a little bit of a time constraint here. So the key word here is try. I'm going to try to be a little less talk, a little more action, as Toby Keith would say. Now, whether I can actually accomplish that, we'll see. Once I start talking, the thoughts start flowing, and the word salad just starts coming out. I can't stop it sometimes. So, but basically, same thing here. Back and biceps today. 5 sets here, three a little heavier with a couple lighter, and I got my plates stacked up here. Hopefully, none of that shit comes down on my foot. Speaking of, I don't even know if I mentioned this yesterday in the video. No, I did actually. Yeah, yesterday I did my back down sets with dumbbell bench press with the 130s, and I think it was either on the warm up because I warmed up with the 130s before I went up to the 160s. But regardless, whatever it was, I went to set the 130s down, and I kind of dropped it from knee level, like I wasn't tossing the shit around, but I kind of dropped it from knee level, and on the bounce, it bounced over right on top of my fucking toes, and they hurt. They're tender today. Um, so what is 5 pounds compared to 130? I don't know. I mean, it might be a little more painful just for that reason. I dropped 130 pounds on him yesterday, so ideally I'd like him not to fall off. But anyways, set number one. See how it goes. There chances are I won't adjust the weight with the first three. These would be the heavy sets. Unless it feels like shit and I feel weak, but I don't see that happening. Well, for a first set, I felt that quite a bit, but it makes sense. I got to kind of remind myself I just hit back Sunday, only 2 days ago. So, yeah, I mean, the back volume is probably going to be. I mean, since I'm doing 5 sets here alone, I'll probably only do two back exercises today. 5 here, throw in like 3 of some kind of row maybe, and then obviously a little bit of biceps too. But yeah, for a first set, that's pretty killer. Oh, it honestly went about like I figured it would. I think I did about 10, 9 or 10 pretty clean reps, and then I cheated on like 3 more after that. And for the heavy stuff, that's kind of right where I want to be. By the third set, I'll be struggling to do 7 or 8 probably clean, and then throwing some cheap ones. That is that's pretty ideal for heavy. But yeah, good start. Lats already getting pumped up. So let's do this a couple more times, and then um well, let's just do this a couple more times, and I'll go from there and see. Oh, god damn it. That was too long for a rest pause. And that's not the first time I've done that as of late. I did that not too long ago on, well, I don't remember what it was now, but you'd think I would fucking learn at some point. But oddly enough, the reason I was kind of just hanging out there for, again, probably too long, is it's putting such a good stretch on my lats. And in a way, it felt really good. My lats just started burning like a motherfucker, and I just kind of wanted to sit there and bask in it, you know. All right, try to duplicate that one more time. Probably for not as many reps, but that's okay. That's the whole fucking point. And then I would, I kind of want to try to go a little heavier, maybe just one notch heavier on the back down sets here. But I don't want to make a definitive statement or decision until I do one more, because you guys know how it is. Sometimes you can feel great, and then a set or a rep will just kind of smack you in the face and give you a reality check. And you know what you thought you or what you planned on doing after that. You got to kind of change those plans when something like that happens. So this is only set number 3, so I think I'll be fine. But um, I'll wait and see. Let's do one more. Oh fuck. Well, if I wasn't awake before, that slap to the head woke me up. God damn. Oh man, that is some good shit. But you know what? You know what can make it even better? Lighten it up a little, and I'll keep it going for a couple more. And a drop set, obviously. Do I even need to kind of state at this point that I'm gonna do a drop set? I think it should actually probably be when I'm not gonna do one is when I need to say something because it's a given. But I'm gonna try this on 19. Um, Last week I had it on 18, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, come on. It doesn't get any fucking better than that. Ah. Oh man, I fucking love that shit. It took everything in me because like when a set, and some of you won't know what I'm speaking to here, but when a set starts, it starts burning that whatever muscle you're trying to hit so much. It's and maybe it's just a me thing, but like I almost start squirming because there's so much discomfort in how much it's working and burning that muscle. And before I even did the drop set, I was starting to get that sensation, and it took everything in me not just start squirming like a fucking worm. In a weird way, it almost made me lock in more, and I just fucking try to stay as strict as I could until I started cheating. But I knew I was doing that. Fuck. All right, let's knock out some biceps, and we'll see how that goes. Probably gonna do unilateral dumbbell preacher curls. I did the machine last week, so we'll go over there and do that. Why not? I mean, why not? Let's have some fun for real. Normally, I do this exercise. I've been doing it. Um, Probably the past. I mean, I don't know if I should try to put a specific number on it, but probably the past 6 to 8 times that I've done this, I would do it with a 70-pound dumbbell. So, I don't know if you can see, but I got the 75s, or 75, not plural. Um, and basically, my line of thinking here is, I know it's going to take some reps off. I'm only going up 5 pounds here, but going up 5 pounds on an isolated bicep movement, one of the weaker muscle groups on your body, pound for pound, um, is like going up 20 pounds or maybe even a little more on bench press. It's going to take 2, 3 reps off. So, and with the 70s, I was doing on a good day 11 or 12, probably 12. I think is the most I've done. So what I'm thinking is I'll play it by the set per usual, but even more so with this. And if I feel like I'm gonna do 3 here with a back down set. And if I feel like I get to the point where say I can only do 6 for whatever reason, it's just maybe a little heavier than I thought, or I'm weaker today, whatever. I might go back down to the 70 for however many sets I have left. Um, so we'll see how it goes. So we'll play by the set. I'm for sure gonna do one, obviously, unless it's just already kind of whoops my ass here. But and then see how it goes, and then I kind of tell me obviously if I should keep doing this weight or if I should adjust. But let's try it. Oh wow. All right, I don't know how that looked. Probably not the prettiest, especially my left arm. It's a little weaker on this. My right bicep, naturally, for reasons I won't say. My right forearm and bicep are a little stronger. Um, but I think I can handle one more at least. Like I said, I'm gonna do 3 sets here like that with a back down set of a bilateral set, a little lighter. I think I can handle one more, and then we'll see how that one goes. But yeah, that was not too bad, not too bad at all. All right, that one was heavier. I guess technically the weight wasn't heavier, but it felt that way. You know what? I'm gonna do just one more with that same weight. I'll keep the 75 over here. Do it again. I know the reps are gonna be pretty low probably. Um, Probably somewhere between 6 and 8, honestly. But uh, yeah, I think I'm okay with it. I'll be okay with 6 to 8 reps here because I mean I might make it a drop set if you want to call it that, but I'm gonna do a set lighter regardless, whether it's drop set or back down set, and then I kind of make up for any reps that I might lack in on this final set here. I said it might have been Sunday or yesterday. I'm only doing like 3 to 4 extra sets, kind of heavy, heavy for the amount of reps I'm doing. So if I'm gonna do that, and then the rest of it be a little lighter, more focus on isolation and the squeeze and the stretch, like I actually want to go pretty heavy, like because for about 2 months or close to it, my heavy sets, on a lot of them I was doing over 12 reps, and that's just not really what I'm looking for when I say that. So this kind of aligns more what I was thinking. But anyways, I'll do one more, then either a drop set or back down set after that. It actually went a little better than I thought it would. It's a pleasant surprise. All right, I'm honestly thinking just one more exercise. I think I may have said that at the beginning of the workout. But one more exercise for back, and that's all I'll need. Definitely not going to do junk volume. So let's move on. Okay, I was gonna finish with the chest supported dumbbell rows that I've done past 3 back workouts, I believe. Um, it works really good, but I don't want to get to that point where I'm doing it too much, which I tend to do. I'll find an exercise that say I try for the first time. If I really like it, I tend to get a little carried away, and I'll kind of do it so much. And this is one too, but I'll do it so much that it starts to get a little stale and old. So I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. So I settled for this, the high to low cable row, uh, 3 sets, drop set. Not much really else to say. It's going to be kind of higher rep. And instead of going reverse grip or supinated, I'm going to go overhand here. I've just found that when I go reverse grip on this particular exercise, it just didn't feel very good. You know what I mean? I just didn't like it. So I'll go overhand here. Ah, you know what? I was going to keep this a little on the light side, but I think that was even a little lighter than I wanted. So I'll grab 2 more 5s, throw them on there. Maybe not rest quite as long, and try it again. See if that makes it a little better. Around 15. Around 15 reps is kind of what I want here. Ah. All right, for the limited amount of volume that I've done, it's starting to grow on me a little bit, but I just enjoy training so much. Only 8 sets of back, the 4 sets of biceps, and the also the triceps. I've been dialing back. I'm kind of okay with that because my arms. Um, I don't even think it's an argument on my best attribute. So I'm trying to get everything, other things to catch up, which they are, but I still need more time. But what was I going to say? Oh, for the limited amount of volume, but they got a pretty good pump. That last set of high to low cable rows felt pretty fucking gnarly. So check out the biceps real quick. Ooh, wow. It's been a long time since this has happened, but I feel like I sweat my fucking deodorant off. I feel like I didn't work that hard today. Shit. Maybe it's a shirt. The Michael Myers shirt scared it away, scared it off. I'm actually kind of debating not even doing any back posing today. Am I selling myself short if I do that? I mean, I just hit back Sunday. I did a bunch of back posing. I feel like with my arms not being as much of a focus, at least I'm not trying to build them up. I'm trying to just maintain where they are. So the volume is super low for biceps and triceps. And I feel like me doing that, I've kind of, when I'm posing, uh, I kind of forget about them in a way. So I kind of just want to do a little bit of bicep stuff today. Like I said, I just did some back posing 2 days ago. So I don't know. I might change my mind, but I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna just take a little bit of a. It's not even a break. I'm talking like I didn't even train today. I'm just gonna not really hit any back stuff. Like I said, I just did it 2 days ago. I did the workout. Got a little more of a focus on biceps today, you know. So I'm gonna do a little bit of cardio. Um, like I said, I actually got this done a little quicker than I thought. So I mean, normally I've been doing 20 minutes on the bike. I might cut it down to like 10 or 15, but I still want to get some in. So I'll go over there, do my cardio. Uh, that's it. That's it for today. Can I get one final shot here with some legs? All right, let's go get this cardio done, and I will be back tomorrow for legs.